One of those professionals is Alabama's Clay Dyer. But as we hear from Chris Connolly, anyone who has seen Clay fish can't help but be amazed at what this man has already accomplished.
In the heat of an Alabama morning, a line is cast from a fishing rod. A line that drops into the waters of Lake Guntersville again and again.
I love fishing. I start smiling and laughing, and I think, yeah, all you people that said I was crazy and stuff, and I think, yeah, look how happy I am. I'm doing something I love to do. I'm living a dream.
27-year-old Clay Dyer is a professional bass fisherman. He's never won a major bass fishing title, and in 2 years on the FLW circuit, he has yet to make the second-day cut. Yet Clay might be the most admired man in fishing.
I've never met anybody that had as sharp a mind as he has, or that has the heart and the love and the passion for fishing that Clay has.
So go ahead, take a good long look at him. He's used to it by now. For reasons that doctors still don't understand, Clay Dyer was born with neither a left leg nor a right leg, without a left arm, and with only a small appendage on his right shoulder. But nothing could hold back the exuberant Clay, who learned to do everything from throwing a frisbee to swinging a baseball bat, even playing basketball with his older brother.
From the get-go, he was his own person. He didn't need any motivation. He always figured out a way to succeed.
What would kids ask you when you were young about your condition?
Same things they ask me now. How'd you get like that? How'd you lose your arms and legs? Or most of them come up and say, hey, you ain't got any arms and legs. And I'm like, no, really?
He was still just a boy of 9 when he spent 20 minutes landing this 26-pound catfish. Fishing became Clay's passion, and he was determined to do it just like any other angler.
Why didn't you want to use special equipment?
Because I never wanted anybody to treat me special. I've never treated myself special. I wanted to do everything in life that everybody else does and do it the way they do it. I wanted to do it with one hand the way they do it with two.
When he goes fishing, Clay casts by tucking the rod underneath his jaw and whipping the rod around with a quick left-to-right twist. Then, placing the rod under his chin like a concert violinist, he reels in his catch.
Come here, baby. Thank you, Lord. Who's your daddy, baby?
He uses his teeth to unhook fish and change lures, and ties knots with his tongue.
You've seen people tie a cherry stem with their tongue before. He'll lay the bait on his arm, thread the line through the eye, and ties it with his mouth, and then he'll pull it down tight with his arm.
And there you go.
After more than a decade as a pro, Clay's still climbing the bass fishing ranks. It's a mid-June dawn as Clay prepares himself for day 1 of this FLW season's final tournament in Lynette, Alabama. The 2-man boats roar across the fog-shrouded lake, and the competition is on.
All right, time to go get ugly. Yeah! Thank you, Lord.
After the end of day 1, Clay is in position to make the first cut of his career on the FLW circuit.
Here comes Clay Dyer from Hamilton, Alabama. Clay catches fish everywhere we go. Good to see you, Clay.
Don't start lying now.
He said, don't start lying.
How will you feel if you make a cut?
It'll be the biggest sense of accomplishment without winning. You know, it's just like those obstacles. You know, it's an obstacle yet that I hadn't accomplished, and I'm going to. I hope. I do better when the pressure's on.
But on his third cast of day 2, Clay sees his line snarl on a tree branch, and he loses precious casting time trying to free it. Moments later, Clay just misses landing a big one.
Come here, baby.
In a full day's work on the lake, Clay can only catch a single fish.
Oh, boys.
One fish on day 2, worth 1 pound even. Clay Dyer, great job to you, Clay.
It's not enough.
Ready, bro?
Clay has missed the cut again.
When he doesn't make it, I mean, your heart goes out to him because, me, you'd like to see him do it one time. One time.
What will it be like for you when he does make the cut?
Be really exciting. Oh. Be emotional.
And it'll happen. But Clay will make the cut one day in one of these pro tournaments, and that'll be, I mean, he'll just bring the house down.
And so Clay returns to Lake Gunnersville and casts his line. Every cast dropping into the water with the hope that this time a fish will bite. And why not? The power of Clay's hope can already be seen on the faces of those who love him best.
What do you wish you could give him?
The obvious answer would maybe be, maybe, a set of arms and legs. He doesn't want that. That's probably the last thing he wants.
He talks about having a heart, soul, and mind. That's all you need. He says it's everything he needs.
If I know somebody's watching me, especially when I'm doing something, using, feeding myself or just doing something, whatever it may be, I try to do it in a way that somebody says, I want what that guy's got. I want them to be able to just look at me and say, hey, he's determined, he's a winner.
Remember, if I can, you can. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. May God bless you.